there's this whole gift situation that I didn't even know about. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, this was actually Greg's idea.
Greg.
Well, we're gonna meet Kojima, and he's like, okay, well, the in is we're gonna give him a gift for doing the intro to our spare.
Well, yeah,
bedroom.
because it was the idea of like, all right, how can I get you guys a meeting with Hideo Kojima? But
meeting of the
Megan,
minds.
you've been to Japan. Have you met Hideo Kojima?
No.
In Japan, right? It's not the easiest invitation to get, like, unless you're like Elijah Wood or whatever. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was. I was like, well, I don't want to just be like, hey. They've always been, if you're ever here, come over. If you're ever here, come over. And so it was like, I didn't want to just be like, hey, can we get a tour? And then I was like, you know what? Of course, back in October 22, he kicked off the spare bedroom. He kicked off our studio by giving us the VO and giving us the video. And again, they were the best about that. They over-delivered in every way.
Yeah.
If you've never heard that story, it was me begging through the multiple PR people that it started with the one PR guy I knew that then evolved into the whole thing, and me and Hideo's DMs to get the right people and I did it, and I was just expecting an iPhone voice recording, and instead they asked for rough cuts of the video. They matched audio on their own. They had questions about translations. They did all this. They sent them from a booth. They sent them from just doing it on camera. They over-delivered in every possible way and they just killed it for us. So thank you as always, Kojima Productions, for that. And so yeah, then it was like, okay, we're finally going there. What if we sent you two over there with a gift to give them? But then it was, what do you get for Hideo Kojima?
Yeah, the man who has everything. The man who has everything.
So I was like, well, I know he loves movies. So what if everybody at Kind of Funny picked a Blu-ray of their choice to give him with a note? And then Roger, of course, iterated on the idea and said, what about a cassette?
This is the moment we're all here for. And this is the moment that I forgot about until he picked up the DVD. And the DVD was, Mike looked at me and he said, I'm going to make the SnowBikeMike movie all together, all of my little supercuts, and put it into one DVD. So SnowBikeMike goes big. He's going mainstream with it, which he was very proud of. So yeah, it just keeps on going of me showing it off. But yeah, it's a full on DVD.
Is this the final cutout we went with?
Yes. So here's the thing. He sent this to me. Really pause it really quick. Pause it. So he sends this to me, right? And then he sends me the file and says, hey, I'm going to print this out, get this printed out at FedEx. I was like, oh, let me do a test print. Maybe I'll print it out myself. I'm going to Walgreens or whatever soon. And then I print it out and it's the wrong dimensions. And this is the day before I'm about to leave, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like Friday. And I'm like, do I change this entire design? Do I try to extend it? Or do I just leave it like this? And I kind of looked at myself. I was like, Roger, what is the best thing to do? I'm leaving it like this. Like this is so SnowBikeMike, and I want him to pick this up and see this and be like, what is this? So yeah, Mike made an entire cover and everything. It has images, and then he just kind of left it blank.
Jesus.
He just kind of
went above and beyond for the DVD
He told
itself.
me he was gonna make a cover for it.
no. He just
SBM
wrote SBM the movie.
No, that's my writing. I wrote that.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
right.
actually made this.
Yeah. So thank you, Kevin, for doing that, because he was trying to pull me into it, and then I tried doing it. And I think I might have installed a virus.
I love it.
Kevin, do you want to explain like a little bit of the conversations of working with Mike about this?
Yeah, Mike said, he was like, I'm going to do this. And I was like, yeah, Mike, it's actually quite complicated to make a DVD with like menus and stuff. You can't just put it on the disc. And he's like, I don't think so, Snappy.
Snappy.
Put it on a disc, put the disc in the thing, and it just didn't work. So I did a little bit of research, found a program that was like the last time anyone talked about it in forums was 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Had that work, it didn't actually output the menu. So then I had to get a different program to burn the actual disc. And
Who
that
had
all
a
worked.
disc reader?
Oh, we bought one.
We bought one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But, like-
the company.
Yep. Yep.
We should have bought a better one, and I'm upset about that too. But it's fine. It doesn't
I have
matter.
a good one if we need it next time.
But yeah, so like the DVD itself has menus and menu screens and stuff like that. So yeah.
Hell yeah. That's amazing. Who wrote the copy on the back?
Okay, so that's a great question. Great question. So Mike gives me all of this, and he's like, "Man, you read the captions." And I'm like, "It's like, whatever. It's fine." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." He's like, "Yeah, ChatGPT is really cool, man. ChatGPT is awesome, Slappy." And I'm like, look at him. I'm like, "You put so much effort into all of this, and no effort in a lot of parts of it, and then you just said, hey, write me a paragraph."
Yeah, because can you bring it back up? Because we don't need to. We don't
Also,
need to.
did he
Yeah,
put
I
a
wanna
lot of
read the
effort
back of
in?
that.
Well, he put
I
a lot of
need to read
effort
the
in
back of
parts
that.
of it, right?
Gotcha.
Like the cover of it looks good. It's the wrong dimensions, right? Like the actual CD is wrong.
We don't need to read the whole thing. You can read it on your own leisure if you'd
SnowBikeMike
like.
Goes Big is an exhilarating ride through the rise of one of the most unexpected action sports icons of the decade.
Not bad.
SnowBikeMike, a once unknown snow biker, captured the world's attention with his audacious stunts and boundless charisma. The film chronicles the journey from local competitions to dominating international stages, showcasing how his fearless approach and innovative techniques are pushing the boundaries of the snow bike sport. With his growing fame, SnowBikeMike is not only elevating his own career, but also bringing snow biking to the mainstream.
He's right about that one.
Inspiring a new generation of fans and athletes. Then in bold, his meteoric rise is proving that with grit and passion, even the coldest terrains can lead to the hottest successes.
That's the part I wanted to read right there.
You might be right about ChatGPT.
The coldest terrains can lead to the hottest successes is so good. And I love that some of it, him bringing snow bikes to the mainstream, that's real.
It is.
But his international successucces, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if that's accurate. Especially based on I've seen the movie. You know what I mean? I've seen that movie.
And he's known by several people around the world.
I guess you're right.
I appreciate also Kevin putting so much work into this, right? Because originally I saw it and it was just, there was like, it was like 1080p, like regular 6.
No, it was 720.
Oh, 720p rather. And then half of the video, like, because there's 3, I believe, videos in one cobbled together. One of them was like maybe 240p and it wasn't scaled up.
Yeah.
And then I was going to let it rock. I was like,
also
fuck
the
this. You know what I mean?
audio-
It's like on a flip phone.
It had music tracks and audio of people talking only on the right side.
Oh.
Yeah. No, we fixed it all. Don't worry.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went into Premiere and he made it happen.
We wanted to give you a gift. It is all of our favorite pieces of media, and we wrote little notes for you.
I need a table.
Which actually,
Yeah, you can pause really
here.
quick.
What's funny is that I watch so many like culture videos and like, you know, when you're traveling to Japan for the first time, videos, things to know. And like when I tell you, I over prepared in terms of like all the YouTube videos I watch. But then one of the things that one of the videos told me was like, when you give somebody a gift in Japan, they won't open it in front of you, they'll take it home. And so I was expecting, I was like, oh, okay, we're going to give this gift to Kojima and he'll open it elsewhere. When I tell you that, when Kojima was like, oh, let's open this, I was like, oh, all right, cool.
And if you want to go back 5 seconds, you don't need to put up the audio, but just like looking at Roger, right? Like, let's just go into the mind of Roger, right? Roger's trying to represent Kind of Funny in the correct fashion, right? I'm trying to do the right thing of like, hey, it's time for the speech, right? Hey, I've been practicing this. Hey, Kojima, this is all of our favorite media. He picks up, oh, it's heavy. Let's go move. And I'm just like, okay, I guess
Like, all right, reset the speech, reset the speech.
oh my gosh, we're doing it. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, okay. So we go over here. We can put the audio on now. And he starts opening up everything.
Wow.
Getting the camera reset, everybody.
Are you gonna shoot the video?
Yeah, she's recording right here.
No.
There it is. He pulls out the sweatshirt first.
Crap. Crap and crap.
Kind of funny sweatshirt.
Puts that aside real quick. She's top.
The first thing he gets is the product placement from Leanza.
Oh my god.
And they're explaining what the
like
eye
this.
hair, the under eye thing.
He's like, what, you trying to say some of my eyes?
I love it.
So this
These are all
is.
of our favorite albums and movies, and
Yeah.
we wrote little notes for you.
So he's looking at Tone Deaf.
Okay.
Tone Deaf's album.
That's awesome.
I'm Gucci.
So
You got really excited about challenges.
Nice.
He saw the movie.
You saw it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And is always late.
これはもう最高傑作じゃないですか。
He says this is one of the classic best movies.
Die Hard.
He doesn't know that one.
Yes! He doesn't know
I
it?
didn't know it.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
No, didn't he say yours was one of the classics? And
To
then-
Die
Hard.
Hard.
To
And then
Die
he's looking.
Hard.
Then he said he doesn't know coherence.
Yeah.
Fuck, crushed it.
Yeah, great moves. Yeah.
グレッグ・ミラーのレコメンデ
He
ーション
immediately throws it away.
グレッグ
Like that guy, like Frozen Empire. Get this out of here.
Oh, okay. Pause.
one of
Pause.
okay.
So now this is the moment where shit. This is the crossroads moment, right, for Roger, where I completely forgot about Mike's gift until that moment, and it's like
It's funny because I was waiting for it the entire time. I was like, when's he gonna get?
I completely forgot, and he picked it up, and it was like, okay, how do I explain SnowBikeMike, this video, the quality of this video in one sentence, right? Like it's gonna be translated, and I think I
work with an idiot.
Exactly. I think I did like a decent enough job. If you watch it really quick.
Coworkers, he is he once did extreme sports, so he made a DVD for him.
同僚がこういう
Watch this.
スポーツやってて監督向けに
You guys crushed this. This is amazing. From the award-winning game studio BioWare comes an immersive fantasy series, Dragon Age: Vows and Vengeance. A pair of heroes brought together by fate to embark on a journey of revenge, redemption, and love. Set in the vast world of Thetis, Dragon Age: Vows and Vengeance features key characters from the upcoming game Dragon Age: The Veilguard, rated M for mature. Let's check out a trailer.
So, what's the mark?
The Eye of Kithiska. From the world of Dragon Age comes a new tale.
The Eye was crafted centuries ago by a powerful dreamer.
Listen to me. You've been tricked. We have to put this back and leave.
I'm sorry, but I won't let you pay for my mistakes.
The Eye will destroy us.
Dragon Age: Vows and Vengeance. Listen and subscribe wherever you get podcasts.
Check out Dragon Age: Vows and Vengeance, an 8-episode immersive fantasy series now at kindafunny.com/dragonage. That's kindafunny.com/dragonage. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. What's something you'd love to learn? As an adult, do you make time to learn new things as often as you'd like? Or was that lost in childhood? Kids are always learning and growing, but as adults, sometimes we lose that curiosity. What's something you'd like to learn? Gardening, a new language, or maybe how to finally beat your best friend in bowling. Therapy can help you reconnect with your sense of wonder because your back-to-school era can come at any age. Some of Tim's best friends use BetterHelp and love how helpful it can be for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who have experienced a major trauma. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/kindafunny today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/kindafunny.
Kevin.
ケビンさんが要はカインダファニーのところはやっぱり監督のファンがめちゃめちゃ多いのでみんながなんかプレゼント持ってきたいということで持ってきてる
これは
And then Greg Miller wrote a book, a children's book.
子供向けの絵本を作ったんでレックがそれも
Don't say. No.
体調大丈夫
How is Greg? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's
doing very well.
He's doing really amazing.
He's very busy with the child.
Yeah.
Why is he not here?
Physically, condition was like bad for a moment. You thought?
I mean, very long
My
ago.
cancer.
Yeah.
We had to let him know that was like a decade ago.
Yeah, I forgot about the cancer. I was like, what happened?
I like how you cut it before you're like, he's been milking cancer.
We're like, he's not looking so good. He's about to tap out.
So that was it. That was us giving the gifts.
Incredible.
And,
That was so
shoot!
cool.
I think I cut it. So there was a part afterwards, right, where he's looking back through the gifts, right? And this is going to set up the next part of this whole conversation. Is he's looking through the gifts and he picks up the Caroline Polachek album, "Desire I Wanted to You" or whatever.
And to even preface this, well, as we're picking our gifts for Kojima, right? Like Roger in the studio, right, has like looked back at me from his desk and is like, dude, I want to give him this Caroline Polachek album.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna be his next muse. Right.
Yes.
Like I think I'm a big fan of her. I think Kojima's gonna fuck with her. I think Kojima could even put her in the next game. Like Roger is like trying to speak into existence all these things he wants to happen off of like him getting this gift. But it's like one of those things where, I think we were doing a lot of dreaming during this trip.
Yes.
That was like one of the dreams. I think another one of our dreams was like, what if Kojima posts us like one of the celebrities he meets? And it's like it's one of those things that we say and we're like, that's not gonna happen though.
So good.
Right?
This is so good.
So fast forward, right?
So
Kevin has brought up the tweet from Kojima that he took with us, which was like, again, we took the picture, and there's so many cool interactions we had in this moment. One of the ones was us taking the picture with Kojima, and then them asking us like, Kojima wants to know if it's okay if you post this. And we're like, yeah.
Excuse me? Yes.
Like,
yes.
Of course, yes.
If you want to.
I was so, for me, like, stoked to see this because it was like I woke up the next morning because it was just Japan time, and it was the first I saw it all over my feed. I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad because I had forgotten even what day the trip was or what the visit was, and then to see him post and see everything about it.
So surprising lack of Mountain Dew in that photo. But I'll let you
slide.
slide.
You can't see Bus's right hand. He's holding the cane behind him.
It's in there.
And then I just want to show everybody this photo because this is the photo of just us before I pulled in Leanza, and just Blessing just fucking
on cloud 1,000. Look at him.
It's the biceps, It's like I can't put my arms down. It's also one of those things where I don't know. I pose weird when I'm nervous.
No, I get it. I just want to give you shit. I thought it was funny, but the moment before that I was talking about was that he's looking through the gifts one more time, and then he picks up the Caroline album, and I knew in my heart I was like, he's going to love this album. So I look at him and I say, Kojima, I think you would really specifically like this one. He picks it up, looks at it, kind of puts it aside, like kind of like lightly acknowledges it, and I'm like, that's the end of it. At least I tried, right?
Yeah.
So then if you could pull up the next tweet, the day after I see this, which it's him listening to the album, and he posts it.
My God.
And I'm like, this is my win. This is the win. Like he knows her. He's listening to her. He knows she exists. This is all I need, right? Like, awesome. I'm freaking out. This is all the confirmation. And then 2 days ago, last night, I don't know, time is fucking
yesterday.
I can't tell anymore. 2:30 a.m. He posts this. He writes, last year I was curious about Caroline Polachek's album Desire I Want to Turn Into You. I never got around to listening to it, but Kind of Funny's Roger gave me this CD as a birthday present the other day. Since then, I've been listening to it on repeat. It's great. I liked it so much that I bought her previous album, Pang.
Let's
go.
Dude.
Wow.
It's not the lock anymore. It's the tastemaker.
Let's go,
Tastemaker. Roger also pointed out that they follow each other. Kojima's been liking her tweets as well.
Yes.
Well, go ahead. It's your story.
What? Oh, no, I was just going to say, it was incredible. So the last tweet before that, when he posts good morning, right? So Caroline tweeted for the first time since May, and she replied to him in Japanese saying, good morning as well. And they followed each other, and then that happened. So, yeah.
So then, the follow.
The dot connector. Let's go.
God, dude.
Yesterday, he puts out that tweet, but then he also Instagram posts it.
Yes.
And then she put it in her story, her astonishment that he was doing it or whatever.
Yes.
So it's like, you're doing it. She's going to be in Death Stranding too.
And this is the full circle fucking moment, everybody, that someone responded with, and I haven't been able to find the exact message or the actual thread because it's on Instagram, so you can't actually search comments. So this happened a long time ago, but it was definitely during her first album, Pang, during maybe an AMA of sorts. I remember seeing this, so I know this is a real thing. If you want to pull that up, Kevin, this is so it says someone asked her, what are some of your favorite video games? What kind of games are you most drawn to? She says, not a gamer, but I love the way Return of the Oberdin looks. Someone asks her about Ocarina of Time, and then she responds, it's cutting it off for the viewers, Kevin. But she wrote, definitely it would be an absolute dream to compose themes for Hideo Kojima.
Full circle.
It is an honor because I'm a massive Caroline Polachek fan.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So she is an incredible artist. She is a pop musician. Her voice she's able to modulate it in ways that I can't even describe. Everyone should listen to Caroline Polachek and watch her videos because she has such an eye for video production, and her music videos are just on another level.
What's the go-to album?
I would say Desire I Want to Turn Into You, which is the newest album that I gave to him, but also genuinely, and this is gaming the system, right? Because I'm like, I know I'm giving him this album, right? And I'm like, because she looks like a fucking model. Like she is like someone that he would scan immediately. And I was like, which album cover has her more in it, right? So I chose that one specifically because I'm like, I know that one, he's going to look at that and be like, oh, that's someone I want to scan. That's someone I want in my games. But she is an incredible artist, and it's truly an honor to be able to make any type of small dream for hers come true potentially. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen where we're going to see in the next few months. She loves going to Japan. She loves Japanese culture. I believe she lived in Japan for a little bit. So she's going to be there. They're going to take the photo together. And I wrote in my message to Kojima, I said in parentheses, she would make a great theme song for OD. specifically. So like, I hope it happens, and that would be incredible.
I
So, yeah.
freaking love it.
That's for us a little special thanks in the credits. That's all you need.
Just a little bit. Just a
Special
little
thanks to
bit.
Kind of Funny's Roger.
Thanks for the connection.
Kind of Funny in all caps, Roger.
Yo, if we could go back a little bit, all that was cool. It was a great conversation. But there's a picture, I think, when you guys got the full shot. I wanted to see what his sneakers were.
Oh.
I wanted to see the kick game. So if we can go back a little bit to that full shot, I was trying to see him. It went pretty fast.
As they're pulling that up, right? Some more moments I want to highlight. When Kojima like picked up challengers or whatever, right, and like was looking at it, Aki was doing translating, and one of the things Aki mentioned was like, oh yeah, like Kojima decided his friend Trent does the soundtrack.
Oh my god!
In my head, I'm like, Trent Reznor, Kojima's friend Trent Reznor.